Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Filipina Des here. In my previous videos, I have featured to you the false beliefs Filipinos think about foreign and Western men. This time, I'm going to share to you the false beliefs that you guys think about Filipinas. Okay, so if you are new in Dating Filipinas scene, most likely you will benefit in this video. But also every foreign man who watches this video will learn something here. As a Filipino myself, I really want to spill all the beans because the purpose of my channel is to disseminate information and to tell you the truth about Filipinas. So let's stop sugarcoating here and let's have the first false belief. False belief number one is all Filipinas are traditional. Guys, let me ask you first, what is your own definition of a traditional woman? Is she conservative, very conservative, or 100% into her family, just running the house, waiting for her guy to come home after work, taking care of the kids, and so on? Or maybe the definition of your traditional is someone God-fearing, who goes to church, who also dresses conservatively. But whatever your reason or whatever your definition of traditional, you have to remember as well that we live in a very modern society now. We live in a world where technology, everything is run by technology, by gadgets. So most likely, there is no 100% traditional Filipina. But don't get me wrong there. There are still a lot of Filipinos out there who are conservative and they grow up in more traditional values. But to tell you the truth, guys, they could be, I would say, 50 to 60 years old this time. And of course, there are still a lot of Filipinas now who prefer to be just 100% housewife, or should we say they just want to be at home waiting for you, waiting for the kids from school, and just to give you intimacy and so on. But at some point they might feel a little bit bored during their free time, so they're not going to be really traditional, if you mean they're not going to be online posting stuff, so I just want you guys to understand that many Filipinas would post things online. Not those provocative pictures, but a lot of us use TikTok. So in TikTok, we can post dancing videos, or we can post videos where we sing and dance like that, or sometimes twerk like that. And that's not really traditional, right? So I think a lot of Filipinas who do this are really looking for some outlet, just looking for something to do, and that is just to kill time. And there's nothing really wrong with those things unless she has other motives, right? So that's for number one. The second false belief is Filipinos are non-confrontational. I have mentioned this in my old videos before, which Filipinos, well, most of the time are not confrontational. Yes, of course, that is very true. As much as possible, we don't want to cause public disturbance, like getting the attention of people outside, or even escalate the problems to the barangay hall, or to shout and look disrespectful to our parents if there is a family problem. But this is totally false, guys. We Filipinas, we can also be confrontational like a ticking time bomb. We are just so good in taking things and ignoring things. And you might think that, oh, my Filipina never gets mad at me. I've been dating her, I've been with her for many weeks. Well, probably you didn't do something really bad that made her angry. But we Filipinos, we just take it, we just observe you, and we'll just take it in our chest until the time that we are full, we're gonna explode. And you also have to remember that we Filipinas are also human beings. We can feel, we get hurt, and we can also yell, shout at you, nag at someone, let someone know how we feel, even they are our family. We can even call out their faults. And there is nothing wrong with that. There are times also that we don't need to be confrontational because we save our face and we don't like our relatives to feast on and talk about our personal problems. But then at the same time, I would like you guys to stop thinking that, oh, so Filipinas now are acting like Western women? Guys, I think there's something wrong with that because, you know, every one of us can feel, right? Every one of us can get hurt, and we have the right to tell someone that they hurt us. The third false belief is all Filipinos who are religious, churchgoers, are not going to lie, are not going to cheat, and they will stay faithful and loyal. Guys, wake up. Wake up, because there are a lot of Filipinas in so many social media platforms that could use Bible verses, and they post a lot of biblical verses out there so that they could attract or bait you. What does it mean? Well, isn't it we judge through what we see? And you guys judge Filipinas. And the same goes with us. We judge on what we see externally, right? So if they post Bible verses, you will automatically think that they are religious. They are God-fearing women who will not leave you for another guy. Well, guys, I'm sorry to say this and to hurt you, but these things are not true. There are a lot of scammers out there. They will filter photos and they look different physically in reality, when you meet them. And those who post a lot of Bible verses might actually be someone who is not the right woman. So you have to be very careful. And also be very careful if the Filipina you are chatting with right now, she just only about the good stuff. She just wants to say a lot of good things, religious stuff, those religious activities that they do. You still have to meet her to know her real colors. The next one is all Filipinas will give you silent treatment. Well, guys, there is definitely truth about this. Many times we Filipinas give you silent treatment, and actually it differs in every Filipina. What if a Filipina is more mature and she can handle a conversation and she wants to talk to you about a particular thing that you did? Well, she will definitely want to talk about it and will not give you a silent treatment. Silent treatment doesn't choose any age. What do I mean by that? She can be 30, 40, 50, or 60-year-old Filipina, but her silent treatment, it's gonna be like a 20-year-old. The next one is related to the previous one. One of the false beliefs that you guys, which I always hear, is all Filipinas who are older Filipinas are mature. This is not true at all, because with so many things I've heard from you guys that your Filipina is 30, 40, 50, and they still act like a child, then I would say it's not in the age. There are Filipinas out there who are still in their 20s or late 20s, and they act so mature and they are so responsible. It's because of the experiences they have gone through during their childhood years. There are also Filipinas out there who are in their 40s or 50s now, but they act, I don't know, immaturely. They will give you a lot of tantrums or tampo, silent treatment, and they're gonna confront you without even talking calmly or without even having this let's have this heart-to-heart talk conversation. You know what I mean? So just remember, not all or not even most, not most of those Filipinas who are in their 40s now or 50s are more mature, guys, you still really have to talk to them. You still have to experience problems with them so that you would know who they truly are. The next one is all Filipinas are submissive. Okay, let me ask you first. What is your definition of submissive? Because I have my own definition of submissive. And guys, please remember, being submissive, I would say something too difficult for a lot of Filipinas in terms of if you will ask them, what is submissive to you? Try it. Try it to the Filipina that you are talking right now in your LDR. Ask her what is submissive. And she really needs to give you an answer, because someone who doesn't know what submissive is, then more likely she's gonna, yeah, she's not gonna be submissive to you like the way you think, you know, that the submissive thing that you know. So just remember, there are some Filipinas who will only be, I would say, submissive, or they will only give you what you want in the bed if you grant their brand new phone. Being submissive doesn't really reflect on the Filipinas age, guys. It's always in the experiences, because there are Filipinas who could only be submissive because they're forced to and they're not really happy about it. I'm gonna be honest with you. There are Filipinas who will only do it because they want something from you, and you will not really feel the intimacy. You will not really feel their emotions, because all they want to do is to accomplish that task that you want them to do. I'm not gonna talk about here the things that you see in those adult sites. Not because a Filipina is 40 or 50 years old and oh, she can be submissive. Oh, she knows what to do in the bed. No, no. There are Filipinas out there who are still, I would say, conservative even in the bed. You know what I mean? That they do not want to do such things or be adventurous in the bed. So you better discuss this with your Filipina so that she won't feel offended or insulted. The next one is all Filipinas only want to date white men, Caucasian, guys with blue-green eyes, blonde hair, and tall. Well, I'm not gonna deny that here in the Philippines, we are still fascinated with white skin tone. But this is definitely false, because there are wonderful stories out there about black men, black Americans, or African men who are married with Filipinas. So don't lose hope if you're someone or a guy with darker skin tone, because of course everybody has their own preference. There are Filipinas who want to try, who want to date a black guy, or should I say like what Helga Babushka's defined chocolate men. And there are Filipinas who are still attracted, and they find men who have darker skin tone more attractive. You know, like you guys want to date a morena girl, right? So for some Filipinas as well, they think that a man with darker skin tone looks more macho or looks more manly, or like masculine. So we cannot really disagree on that, because that is their own terms or definition of beauty, right? Their own preferences, and we all have our own preferences, and everybody should respect it. All right, I think this is the last one for now. Are you ready? The false belief is all Filipinas will not leave a foreign guy if he has a lot of money. Guys, this is very, very wrong and not true at all, because there are stories there, even my own personal experience, right? Not to mention, there are still a lot of Filipinas there who will leave you Even you have a lot of millions of pesos, even if you convert your dollars to pesos, even you have, I would say, assets there, a lot of properties, and even if you can buy condo here, she will still leave you because of your personality or your character. Like other women in other countries, you know, we want to have a harmonious relationship with our guy. We don't want a guy who will accuse us of so many things that we didn't do. Like you guys, right? You don't want your Filipina to accuse you of the things that you didn't do. A lot of Filipinas, of course, want to have a guy who is more positive. There's nothing wrong with being angry or sad, but we also want our guy to uplift us, to encourage us to do what we want and what makes us happy. We want a guy who will also be there for us when we are sad, who will give advice to us, and not someone who will joke about how we look, joking about if we will take the change, if we will take the change on the table, or if they are in the shower, then we will touch their phones or take something from their bag like that. We don't like that. She left you, okay? She left you, but you know that you have a lot of money. Then you ask yourself, why did she leave me? I have a lot to offer. I look handsome. I am strong. I'm healthy. I have lots of money. I can give her a better life. I totally understand it, guys, but you also have to respect that Filipina who left you because probably there's something wrong about your character. Probably you need to fix your mommy issues like that, or you haven't still healed from your previous relationship. So that's why it reflects on her, on that relationship with her. There are stories out there in social media where a Filipina left her foreign husband or left her foreign boyfriend who is young, who looks so handsome, who is tall, who has a lot to offer for her future, or who can give her a better future. She left him. It's because of the guy's character. Maybe he is mentally abusing her. He is a gaslighter. He is someone who's toxic. He is someone who physically abused her, right? I understand. I totally know the truth that, and you guys know this, money is power, and money can buy a lot of stuff. But remember, money cannot buy everything, especially genuine love. Whew, that's a lot of explanation I did there. That's all because for you guys who are into dating Filipinas and might want to try to date a Filipina or meet your Filipina soon. Before I end this video, I just want to remind you again that money is not everything. Money can buy a lot of stuff, of course, and money can buy the things that can make you happy, but money cannot buy genuine love. Also, experiences are always going to be the best teachers for us. It will make us grow stronger, be more mature, be more responsible and accountable for our own actions. So if you like this video, don't forget to hit the thumbs up button, subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to share this channel to your friends. If you have something to say, go on. Feel free to use the comment section below. Thank you guys for being here, and thank you for your time and energy. Have a nice day.